So today I want to talk about why I stopped buying factory baked breads and start baking my own at home. And trust me, once you hear these 8 reasons, you might never look at store-bought bread the same way again. Let's get into it. Most factory breads are loaded with preservatives to give them a crazy long shelf life, sometimes for weeks and who knows for months. These include calcium propionate and sodium benzoate. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. They are there to stop mold. But let's be real, if mold won't touch it for weeks, maybe we shouldn't either. Research has shown that a well-known preservative ingredient used in bread is calcium propionate. That is a common preservative used to preserve bread shelf life. But some studies suggest it may be associated with autism and neural developmental issue. Is that something we are new to? Wow. The other is benzoic acid. That's a very cute word. I like it, but would I like it after reading this? That benzoic acid, while used to prevent mold and spoilage, has been banned in some countries due to concerns about its potential link to inflammation and ADHD. No, that is something we're getting rid of. And guess what? Oxidative stress. That is something we do not need. Many store-bought breads are bleached flour. Did you know that? That means chemical like benzol, peroxide, or chlorine dioxide were used to make the flour look pretty and white. It does nothing for nutrition. And worse, we are just eating unnecessary chemical residues. Wow. You'd be surprised how much sugar is hidden in that healthy looking loaf. Even while wheat or multigrain breads can have high fructose corn syrup, yes they do, or added sugars to improve taste and shelf life, homemade bread, you can just add just a pinch of sugar if you want. Have you ever flipped a bread package and tried reading the ingredients? Here is this word: azocarbonamide monodiglyceride. I hope I'm pronouncing that right once more. For shortener form, DATEM. Okay? These are additives and dough conditioners used to improve texture or shelf life. Wow. But they are not what bread should be made of. Real bread goes stale or mold in just a few days. Homemade bread lasts for maybe 3 to 4 days without preservatives. However, factory bread, 2 weeks on the shelves or more, and this is just something they do and they stay soft for a long time. That's not freshness, that's chemistry. And that shelf life is for their benefit, honey, not your health. Once you bake your own bread, you'll notice how bland most store-bread loaves are. Homemade breads has real flavor. You must agree to that. That chewy crust, soft centers, and it smells amazing. No fake buttery scent. Just flour, yeast, water, and for my homemade bread, I add a little milk in it. And yes, I do add a little sugar, but at least it's not fake preservative that can harm me. So let's get back to this. Many people who think they are gluten intolerant find that they can handle homemade breads just fine. That is not a surprise, but why? Factory breads don't ferment dough long enough. With homemade bread, you can do slow fermentation or use sourdough, which helps break down gluten and phytic acid. When you bake your own bread, which I'll be sharing my own bread recipe very soon, so you need to subscribe to this channel so you can see when that video is out. When you bake your own bread, you choose everything that goes in. Organic flour, check. Less salt, check. No problem, yeah, that check. You can add seeds, herbs, or whole grain. It's up to you. You are the boss. No hidden junk, no fake colors, just clean ingredients. So to sum this up, factory baked bread is built for profit and shelf life. That's all they're built for, not health. They weren't thinking about your diabetes when they did that, right? They weren't thinking about your high blood pressure. They weren't thinking about your high cholesterol. So they're baked just to make money. Do you want to be a part of that? While homemade breads last 3 to 4 days, yes, they do have a shorter shelf life, but however, they are healthier as they grow stale or they grow mold. And surprisingly, that's what we're expecting our breads to do, right? That's a good thing. It means it's real food. If your bread can last 2 weeks or more on the shelf without changing, something is not right. And honestly, baking bread at home isn't that hard. I love doing it. It's cheaper in the long run too, and it feels amazing to slice into that soft crust and that buttery, soft, fluffy inside. It feels good just to make it yourself. If you have been thinking about ditching factory bread, I say go for it. Start simple. You don't need a bread machine, just a bowl, some ingredients, and a bit of time. Let me know in the comments if you have tried making your own bread or you're planning to. And remember to subscribe so you can get my bread recipe. Or if you're about to do this, please let me know. I really need to know what you have planned. We need to start baking our own bread. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real life, no nonsense food tips and everything lifestyle. This is Lifestyle Country Mom checking out, and I'll see you on the next one. Ta-ta!